My Lords, I would love to support the Government wholeheartedly on this bill. From wind turbines to trains to steel will be needed for the transition to a green economy. But this bill contains huge powers for the Secretary of State and also, of course, no sunset clauses. That's always going to be a source of problems. I'm also worried that this is the same old story of taxpayer money paying for private profits and private sector failure. We've seen it with the water industry, where bill payers are taking the hit for billions of pounds in shared dividends payments, and a third of my own water bill goes on paying debt. We saw it with the steel mill of Port Talbot, which was a missed opportunity that still grieves many people in Wales. We saw it with the collapse of Carillion, the private sector company that existed on public sector contracts. It paid out higher and higher dividends for 16 years. The owners fleeced it and left the pension fund £500 million short, and of course cost the taxpayer £148 million. Instead of the government doing the obvious thing and taking over these failing companies, they should be bringing them into public ownership so that we can run them better and bring down bills. We keep throwing bill payers' money at them and expecting a different result. No government anyway should allow key infrastructure to fall into foreign private investors' hands in the first place. The minute it's not profitable, they pull out with no recourse. I have a few questions for the noble lady, the Minister. What is the government model for ownership? Because if we do put £500 million into keeping this plant going, what are we getting back? Are we getting shares in the company? Are we getting worker representatives put onto the board? Are we getting guarantees that the steel plant will be handed over to the public sector? And my second question is, the noble lady, the Minister, said in her opening remarks that all options are under review, and yet one constantly gets the feeling that for this government, for this Labour government, nationalisation is something that spooks them quite badly. And I would like to know if nationalisation is actually one of those options under review. And thirdly, what is the government's timetable for shifting the Scunthorpe blast furnaces from coal to green hydrogen? We have an increasing number of days when our wind farms and solar panels are producing more renewable energy than the national grid needs. Instead of closing things down on those days when renewables cost us nothing, why don't we use that free energy to produce hydrogen? And we must not leave the future of steel communities, steel workers, to the whims of multinational companies or bullies in the White House. These communities deserve better, and a green steel in public ownership is the way to ensure these communities not only survive, but thrive into the future.